Greetings everyone. We are group 7 and 8 and we will discuss about discourse and digital practices. Introduction. Digital technologies became a new host for communication, social relationships, and making things done. Because of these changes, we are creating new definitions towards the concepts of love and friendship, work and play, politics and citizenship. This new practices challenges the ways of discourse analysts think about text, social interactions, and even the nature of the language itself. And with that, they come up by creating a framework that will show the complex relationship between discourse and digital practice by using new and existing methods and concepts to address the unique combinations of affordances and limitations brought by the media. First, we will answer the question, what is digital practice? Before we define digital practices, we need to define what is social practice by using these three concepts which are the critical sociology of Bourdieu, critical critique of Foucault, and the combination of new literacy studies and mediated discourse analysis. First, Critical Sociology of Bourdieu, 1977. Practice is seen as a way of social conventions submerging into people's dispositions. It means that a practice that an individual grew up affects how or she reacts in a particular matter. Second, The Critical Critique of Foucault, 1972. Regimes of knowledge defines what sorts of behaviors, identities, and relationships are considered normal and accepted. It means that there are a standard set in a particular aspect which determines if it was acceptable or not. In the combination of new literacy studies by Barton 2006 and Gee 2012 and mediated discourse analysis by Norris and Jones 2005 and Scullin 2001, practice is seen as a matter of the concrete situated actions that people perform with particular means such as data text, computers, mobile phones in order to have access in particular social groups. In order to interact with other individuals, one must obtain needed medium in order to gain access in the communication. However, with these concepts, practice is defined as a countable noun, which are observable, collectible, and or documentable events involving real people, relationships, purposes, actions, places, times, circumstances, feelings, tools, and resources. With this kind of perspective, it is difficult to incorporate these concepts to a digital setting where individual communicates, not in a face-to-face communication but in the use of technology. Now that we have learned what is social practice or practice, what is digital practice? Digital practice are assemblages of actions and tools associated with digital technologies, which have come to be recognized by specific groups of people as ways of maintaining certain social goals, enacting certain social identities, and reproducing certain sets of social relationships. Tools associated with digital technologies are not limited to softwares and websites, but also hardware and semiotic science. What is discourse analysis? Before we discuss what is the definition of discourse analysis, we need to define discourse first. Discourse is a term that is used in a variety of different fields and can mean a variety of different things. It can also be used as the way of how individuals communicate with each other by the use of semiotic symbols. According to Jones 2009, discourse analysis is a study of the way different technologies of contextualization that includes semiotic systems like languages as well as media like televisions and computers. In studying discourse analysis, analysts pay attention with these text, context, actions and interactions, and lastly, power and ideology. First, on text, text must have semiotic elements such as words, sentences, sounds, and images, or etc., to be considered a text. The second one is context. It refers in certain situations and where the text is being used. The third one, actions and interactions. It focuses not just on the structure of the text but also on the usage of the text to perform concrete actions. Lastly, ideology and power. This course helps to construct versions of reality or ideologies and power relationships between individuals and groups. To sum up everything, this course analysis in the perspective of digital practice takes a look on how people use language as a method of communication by the means of digital technologies. With these changes, individuals redefine their concepts towards different topics. And this is the end of our discussion, and thank you for watching.